we do is that we want you to share the wealth. We want you to share the wealth. And what is wealth? Well, wealth is information. Wealth is knowledge. Wealth is taking action. Wealth is mentoring someone else to help them on their journey. And, we do this with all kinds of groups. We do it with individuals, but we have a lot of fun when we teach organized churches, young single adults, married adults, congregations, high schools. It doesn't matter. Families, it doesn't matter how. It's just getting a group together and doing this together as a group, and then encouraging each other to continue. So this is a quick little video of one that we did in a college. We have a college. We have about 80 or 90 college students right here, and this is one of the fun classes we just did this week. So let's take it away.
Your world is going to be very, very different than my world. What's your greatest asset? What's your greatest asset? What's your greatest asset? Your age. Everybody pull out your dollar. 1, 2, 3, rip. Every dollar that comes into your world, and every one of you is going to have at least 1 million of these go through your world. Most of you are going to have 3, 4, 5, or $10 million. You work at McDonald's full time, they're going to pay you $1 million in your lifetime. That's the good news. The bad news is you're going to die broken in debt. Does money grow on trees? Go!
Yes.
There are 7 things that you need to do. There are 7 steps. There are 7 habits, and there's 7 secrets that you need to do, that if you will do them over your lifetime, it will make a huge difference in your life. Y'all paying attention?
Oh, thank you. Oh, I got you.
All right, go sit down. You're too slow. You're too slow.
I'll take another one.
There are 7 steps. There are 7 secrets. There are 7 things that you need to do, that if you'll do these 7 things, it will change your life. It'll change your world. The good news is that every one of you is going to make, manage, and spend money your whole life. The bad news is most people are going to die broken in debt. The good news is that a bunch of best-selling authors and educators and entrepreneurs all got together, and we created a nonprofit similar to Khan Academy. Step number 1 is that you need to learn how to make more money. But before that, there's Kurt, my good friend Kurt. I've known him for decades. Would you guys go out to some online classes if I gave you $100 worth of Apple or Tesla stock? Would you read a book, a simple book? And they're all color. Oh my gosh, it's color. This is like TikTok. This is like Facebook. Now, step number 1, I want you to pay attention. I want you to think your money's flowing. Your money's going to flow in a direction. Number 1, you have to learn how to make more money. Number 1, study successful people. Number 2, you need to solve problems. And what's number 3? Pay your tithing. That's number 4. What's number 3? You got to solve problems and you need to add more value. Why is there inflation? The answer is because the government can't pay their bills. Number 2, you need to separate it. Number 3, it's a spiritual law, but it's also a business law. So number 3 is you need to give some of it away. Give your time, your energy, your money. You can give it to whoever you think is appropriate to give it to, but you need to give some of it away. Number 4, you need to automatically invest. There are 4 ways to invest. I'm going to tell you not to do 2 of them. Number 1 way to invest, if you're going to invest in the stock market, do not pick and choose. If you pick and choose, you what? If you pick and choose, you lose, is right. Number 2, mutual funds. You can do mutual funds and you're paying somebody to pick and choose for you. Number 3, who can tell me what the S&P is? Stand up. These guys can't hear. Over in the cheap seats, they're all talking. Basically the biggest companies. Okay, so it's the 500 biggest companies. 4 is one of my favorites, which is Berkshire Hathaway. Warren Buffett and that team. Save and spend. There's only 2 more after this. Save and spend. Number 6, write this in your notes. Number 6, all of you need to have some real estate. And you need to start investing in long-term real estate because it beats inflation. Number 7 is what we call the wealth formula. The wealth formula. Okay, good. The wealth formula. Write this down. You need to take money every month from your businesses, from your real estate, from your job, and put it away in a separate account. You need to make it grow. You need to make it grow. You can't do it if it's just sitting in a savings account. One last person for $1 million. Anybody want to go for it?
Your money, give your money, invest, and then save and spend, get real estate, and wealth formula.
There you go. Give them a big hand, guys. Nice job. Because the next thing you're going to do is you're going to be clicking on here. You're part of a church group. And then you're going to say, I'm part of an organized school, church, or charity. And you guys get to compete with other YSAs for additional cash and prizes. Give yourselves a big hand. And thanks for coming.
As someone that studies finance at BYU, I would highly recommend this activity for any board. It's awesome to learn like how to actually invest, why it's important, how to make money, and then you actually make some money alongside a few dollars.
I think a board should do this activity because you need to learn how to be financially stable. And I think time is the greatest asset you have. And so you've got to learn this right now.
I learned that my age is the most valuable thing I have. This is something every single ward and program should do because everyone needs this knowledge.
I testify. Honestly, I was impressed because this is very low expense, low cost for us participating, high reward, high potential.
So one great thing I learned was about investing. Picking a stock normally isn't the best thing based on what I learned. So picking an S&P 500 or just a general mutual fund is great.
This was a great activity, honestly, and it's a great place to serve, great place to meet new people. And honestly, I had a blast. I had a great time. And I learned the importance of investing our money, and it's really important. And I think that everyone should come and do the same.
Every ward should participate in this class because it'll teach you about success and it'll teach you about the importance of money.
So one thing I learned was that you have to invest early if you really want it to like go far and to get a lot of money later in life.
One thing I learned was to just start, to just make the decision and go ahead and start investing.
I learned that inflation will keep happening. So if we don't invest, then we are actually losing money.
So that was a fun group that we did. Thank you so much, Joshua, for making that video. You're going to have a mastermind group. You're going to have a mini mastermind group. That can be you and 2 other people. You're doing all this stuff on your own, but get a little mastermind group. And then as you get that mastermind group, encourage each other. And that's why we created the system the way we did, so you can track how many hours each of you are doing and how many steps you're doing and even the sub-steps. So this is a fun way we do this. If you have a church or a school or another group, we can do them live on Zoom. We've got it all set up where teachers can take this material and start using it in their classrooms. We can do it in churches. We can do it in all kinds of wonderful places. But thanks again for watching, everybody. Stay tuned. We're going to